this is gonna be cool because at the end we can actually get the stats, you know, on what.
Yeah, we can go back and look.
What was banned.
Yeah.
I tend to agree with you. I feel like both teams, you know, aren't gonna want to deal with that.
Yeah. So Buenos Noches will have the first ban once they. See, okay, all right. PSV's ready here now. All right, so I think we're about ready to get this process started. Yep, BN gets the first ban. Let's see what they come in with here. Just kind of wait here. The fun, half the fun of sitting in the training room with these guys is watching the banter between the teams.
Oh yeah, and it looks like the last person into the room was actually Series Business.
It was Series.
Another experienced player, but let's see what they're gonna
see what they go for here.
Oh, yeah, well, there you go.
There it is. BN's first ban is Akizuki. That's just not surprising.
So I think if you're another team in this and you're paying attention, just start preparing comps that do not have the Akizuki.
It's coming in. PSV coming in with Kiev as their first ban, and we're waiting on their second ban here as they pick Vladivostok.
Okay.
So that will still leave Lenin on the board available unless now Jaime picked incorrectly there.
So they want to ban it twice.
Yeah, apparently we want to ban Vladivostok twice, but instead Jaime ban Chapayev as ban number 4.
3 of those 4 ships are from the same.
You caught that, did you?
Yeah,
I caught that. In fact, one of each class even.
Yeah.
Nice symmetry there. Anyways, so they're trying to ban Fuso just to troll you. Look at that. Look at that. Anyhow, all right. So with our bans in place, both teams will get readied up here. Okay.
They know. I like it.
PSV is looks like they're ready, and we're. I gotta get ready. I'm literally the only person not ready. Dummy. There we go. All right. Let them know that we will be moving on momentarily here as we head into Game 2 in the winner bracket.
I'm excited to see.
This is gonna be good.
3, yeah, and that's interesting that they banned 3 ships from the same country.
I mean,
tanky battleship, long range radar, you know, and then
irritating fighter spamming, destroyer,
and then of course Aki. So definitely ships that, you know, Aki we've seen and Vlad we've seen ban both games already.
Yep.
Kiev and Chapayev are definitely different bans, but definitely have their own reasons, right?
Yep.
You know, because if you use the Kiev correctly, and I think even in the Kiev isn't the same as an Udaloy in Tier 9, but you start thinking about the way the Kiev is used even in this ranked season. What does an Udaloy do? They go on the side and they get behind you and they just annoy you, right? And how do you deal with it? Because you close with it with a DD that has those arcs. The Kiev just takes them apart, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Kiev is not a destroyer you want to get in a long-range gunfight with, because the shell velocities mean that you will be on the bad end of most of those trades.
Wow.
All right, here we go as we drop into battle here on Trident. BN opting for Tirpitz, Lenin, Tirpitz. Tirpitz!
What the map?
I know, right? Baltimore, Cleveland, double Atago, Kid, and Cossack.
So PSV has North Carolina, Amagi, double Eden, double Martel, and double Kid. So there's a lot of repetitiveness over here on PSV.
Indeed. This will be exciting to watch. Both teams taking definitely a different tact on how their ship choices have gone here. I can't remember the last time I saw Tirpitz in competitive play. I cannot remember. Even in Supremacy League, they weren't popular. Some teams ran them, but they were just not popular.
You know, it's funny that you bring that up. I think it was actually this map when I was in Impact. We had tried this in a scrim. We had tried a Tirpitz, and the problem with the Tirpitz is it just takes so much damage from everything.
It eats damage at like every angle,
and it didn't matter where we put it. You know, it just took a lot of damage. But interestingly enough, PSV, you know, I'm looking to see what they do with these Martels. Again, these are long range damage HE spamming ships, but it looks like we are sending a Kid and an Edinburgh to B. They are completely giving up A. PSV has said A. They don't want anything to do with A, and everything else. The other Kid, both Martels, the Amagi, the North Carolina, and the Edinburgh are heading to C. I would assume the North Carolina with War Eagle will get kind of in the middle of B and C because, you know, get Bow on in that North Carolina, kind of sit there. But other than that, it's very interesting that they're completely giving up the A side.
Right now, Buenos Noches is sending both their battleships to C with an Atago. The Cossack and the Cleveland look like they're going to try and work the top end of B, parking the Cleveland behind that little island on the northeastern edge as Baltimore, Atago, and Kid head to A.
Oh, so Buenos Noches is actually going to take advantage. I think they might take advantage of this.
It's interesting to see that they're keeping the battleships together. You generally don't see that.
And crossfire.
Yes,
right. You want the
exactly
crossfire.
Why.
But I'm looking at this placement by PSV, and we saw this last game where Dory just took Mama Dory just.
You know who that was from? That was from the Turpits.
Ooh.
Augur's Turpits was the only one with that shot, took it, and Dory took a huge hit there.
So Dory is definitely in a position now that island is going to definitely become best friends with.
Well, these islands around B on this map are always critical. They've spotted Battleship's Kid now. The Cleveland, Augustem's Cleveland is now into a nice, really nestled up spot there on the northern end of the cap. Digging him out of there is going to be a challenge as they start to shell Battleship's Kid and at least push him off the cap. PSV does bag C very quickly, though.
Yeah, Darth Crater is actually in C, and he has a lot of support. And this is what I'm interested to see with PSV is, do they take all of those cruisers and just start going up that 9-10 line and doing that coming around? But it looks like with Buenos Noches having those battleships there, it becomes a different and more risky strategy.
Well, and what I'm wondering is how long it's going to take BN to figure out that they are literally uncontested today, right? Like the Otago and the Baltimore can just drive around there and do whatever they bloody well please.
So PSV has noticed that they may have left a little light.
Yeah.
So War Eagle has already started turning to get in that gap.
I see him changing his position, but he's going to expose himself to some of these battleship shots for a little while. Although Anarian's shots are now going out on the Martels over on the 9 line.
So looking at this right now, the Martels, we know they're very tough to deal with.
Yes.
Between the speed boost, the long range, the Turpits is looking from PSV's side. I feel like the Turpits is in a spot that's very bad for a Turpits, because the Turpits isn't known as a long range accurate sniper, right? So I think you get that. You need to get
oh my goodness, there goes Dory. The Baltimore wins that exchange. Indeed, Dory trying to escape from behind that island and change position, but not making it. First kill to BN.
So BN now is doing the same thing that Cute did last game, right? They're getting this flank around, and War Eagle, yes he's accurate. Yes, he can.
Anarian just keeps getting punished by serious business as Amagi guns. He's taken back-to-back 20k salvos, now under half HP as he tries to leave that flank. And I think they're gonna lose this Turpits. I don't know that I would have put the Turpits on this side. To me, the Turpits is better if you drive him around through the islands at A. Exposed like this at the open at C, feels bad, you know?
Yeah,
he can't escape this.
Yeah, looking at the Turpits, you would think that when they were gonna be that strong A push, right?
Yeah.
That Turpits, I feel, should have been with that push.
Yeah.
War Eagle can't stay there.
No, he's leaving.
Yeah,
he's already leaving.
There's a DD over there. He's getting pushed by cruisers.
Mm-hmm.
BN definitely has the A cap, and they have control of the B cap, but the PSV is doing a great job in focusing down Augur.
Augur is going to go off the board here in the next 90 seconds. It's literally only a matter of time.
There are shots incoming from serious business.
Yep, I see those shells coming in now. Augur does get an angle, but Amagi's might... he takes an overpin off the stern, it looks like. He's healing now, finally. He needs that badly.
But how do they get rid of these two Martels? I mean, they're chunking him down a little bit, but they can just sit here and consistently keep Augur.
Right. And that's the thing, right? Like, you basically, at this point, you almost have to cede the entire eastern half of the map to PSV.
Yes. Battleship is actually in trouble.
Battleship's Kid is getting beaten up pretty badly over here as well.
So BN is actually wrapped all the way around.
Yes.
If you look, we're looking at it from this side, I'm like... Time to Metal is coming into the B cap from
the south side.
Yeah, from PSV side.
Yeah.
So as well as PSV is doing over on the east side in the 9-10 line, they're really getting pushed and hurted. Yeah, they're really getting hurted.
This has essentially become an east-west fight at this point. Now, PSV has pushed they're surviving Edinburgh. That's John the Pickle. He's pushed up to where he's got radar cover on the B cap. They've picked up Time to Metal. They're trying to focus him down as best they can. And that Edinburgh position is really good because given the current battleship positions that Buenos Noches has, they have no shots on it.
So Buenos Noches actually pushed that Baltimore actually either turned. I'm guessing he turned around.
He turned around.
And now he's by B as well. So Buenos Noches is doing a good job of getting ships.
War Eagle just put 20K into him after Sirius businesses salvo off the Amagi didn't do anything, but he took 20K through the stern there. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that name, but the Baltimore did anyway.
So if you're PSV right now, your DDs are both. I mean, Darth Crater's very healthy right now,
but Bottle Sheep is not.
But Bottle Sheep is not.
To me, you have to rotate them out. You've got to put Bottle Sheep back there to keep the Edinburgh company to provide him smoke when he needs it, and you can be a little more aggressive with Crater at the moment, which they're kind of doing here as they push Jaime north of C.
Yeah, and Jaime's definitely going to take a lot of damage.
Jaime just got rocked.
This is definitely not a fight he wants
not
to
a fight he wants to not a fight he wants to court, but it's the fight he's got for the moment.
But if you look, Darth Crater is still up here spotting. Mm-hmm. I feel like as the healthy DD for PSV, especially being down almost 200 points already, he needs to be focused on figuring out a way to coordinate to get into B.
Yep.
Because they can't just leave Buenos Noches to have B.
I think PSV maybe has just decided they want to trade here, right? Augur's gotten 2 heals off, and they've started focusing again now. He's up on the C line. And he's essentially just kiting at this point, trading his health for time. I mean, Buenos Noches has a 200-point lead.
Yes.
They don't want to lose a ship, but they've got a couple that are definitely under threat. The Baltimore is now down under about 5K or so. He was very healthy a few minutes ago, but not anymore. And so the health gap is very, very narrow. But even War Eagle's under threat. He's on 10K down on the eye line.
Yeah, and if you look at where War Eagle is right now as a battleship, he's been pushed so far back.
Yeah.
He's in the spawn, shooting with his spotter plane at ships that are in back with Buenos Aires. I think he's shooting maybe. And Darth Crater just ate.
Crater eats a torpedo,
and that's a
huge kill. That's the healthy kid.
Yes,
that's a huge kill for Buenos Noches.
So Buenos Noches has a lot of low health ships. The Tirpitz, the Baltimore, and Jaime just got spotted as well. So there are 3 very low health ships on Buenos Noches.
PSV needs to kill secure here. Ooh, it might come on Augur's Tirpitz here. Charles Martel shells inbound, 450 HP, and he just pops another heal.
But he's also unspotted.
Oh my goodness, they've lost sight of him
because Darth Crater was the one pushing
Crater was the one spotting
yes.
him. Goodness gracious.
And now you have War Eagle and Serious Business
both playing well back now behind the caps.
Yes, both of these battleships. This is your pushing power, and it looks like Serious Business is going to.
Serious is going to eat at least 1 torpedo. He eats 2 Atago torpedos at long range, and he's flooding.
He
repaired it.
He did repair it.
Okay.
Yes, but PSV, they are now down almost 400 points.
PSV, I mean, they've got all of these very, very low health ships floating around that they either can't spot or can't quite finish off.
So it looks like Buenos Noches is taking John the Impaler is becoming the focus of the Linen, the Takao.
He's pushed the farthest. He's out on the lead. He's also the lowest.
But he's definitely the kid. I mean,
when the kid opens up on you at that range, he smells blood.
Well, and when you get into this position with the Martel's great at flanking.
Yep.
But backing up with all these
they're going to lose him here. Sooner or later, they're going to connect enough shells to get him. It's going to happen.
Yep. 5.
There he goes.
Tora Tiger would definitely be the next target.
On the cusp of victory here on Trident as we just crossed the halfway mark of the match. Only 10 minutes gone, but this match has been Tora takes a big hit here and more shells coming in. This match has just been all Buenos Noches. I almost feel like PSV was do you think maybe they were too aggressive around the C-cap? The Martels never even slowed down, it felt like. I mean, they did, but I mean, they just kept pushing and kept pushing.
But they slowed down once they started taking chunks of damage.
It's true.
I think they were too aggressive.
Well, victory there going to Buenos Noches. All right, welcome back. Buenos Noches with a convincing victory on Trident, Kami.
Very convincing.
Like, they looked good.
This is one of those little small things that comes down to finishing targets, right?
Yes.
If they finish the Tirpitz, who knows?
I don't know that it prolongs the game, right?
Yes.
It prolongs the game, But the Turpits, by the time they got him, they would have had to have finished him several minutes earlier.